Okay, so thank you guys for coming. I'm Kevin, as you all know. I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit today about social media, how it's sort of causing us as our generation to be less personable with each other, and how we can help that here at BYU Idaho. I'm going to have to go through the slides, even though you guys can't see them, so sorry. Okay, so when I first came to Brigham Young University, Idaho, I was really shy. It was back in 2011. I wasn't really good at making friends. I didn't have tons. Some of them were already married. And wasn't dating a lot because I was struggling with being personable with people. And so that was really hard for me, but I think our students these days, I think in general, have a problem with this because mostly of social media and technology. So we have things between video games, Facebook and other social networking sites, cell phones, things like this. We're constantly becoming more and more introverted because we're just in our own world, listening to music on the way to class without talking to anybody. We're checking our phone at every minute of the day. We're constantly online. We're kind of like the online generation. And one of the worst ones is cell phones. Studies have found that cell phones are actually more addicting than cigarettes, alcohol, caffeine, things like that, like checking your cell phone. Like we're constantly checking our cell phone. 73% in the study, 73% said they would be panicked if they lost their phone. 30% of people check their phones on dates. 40% use it in the bathroom. 24% while driving. 10% at church, and over 50% use it while in bed. So like we're constantly checking. Like everyone has their phone out right now, basically. It's a huge. It's just because they can do so much with all the apps that they have and everything, and texting and all that stuff that like it's hard to turn your attention away from it. So when you're with a group of people, generally you're only giving them half your attention because you also have your cell phone out. And it's hard because here at BYU Idaho, dating is a huge part of what they kind of instill in us. They want us to date. There's a really funny slide that has the getting to know period is like 1 day here, the dating period is like a week, engagement a month, and then marriage forever. That's kind of like the timetable that they put us on. But so how do we then kind of break that barrier of not having, being less sociable, but like how do we break out of ourselves and be able to meet new people and find new dates? And I think the best way available here at BYU Idaho is ballroom dancing. BYU Idaho offers social dance classes for beginning students. They have events every week and workshops to help people learn to dance. And it's just a great way to get to know people. So why do I think dance is such a perfect way to do this? For instance, in the social dance classes, if you take them, you'll switch partners several times throughout the class. So every class period, if you're in one of these classes, you're dancing with 10 to 15 people. You're meeting new people every single day and dancing with them. This is kind of already the icebreaker because you're learning a new skill together. Two, it's obviously it's a good form of exercise. It's a good cardio workout. You're dancing around the floor. So if you're not good at getting out to the gym, this is a fun way to get in shape. And it's a good skill just to learn. You can use it at talent shows, for dates, things like that. It's just a fun thing to do. So what are some reservations you guys think people might have about dance? Like why would they be like, oh, no, I'm not going to dance. There's no way.
I might embarrass myself.
You might embarrass yourself. Very good. What else?
I've never danced before.
I've never danced before. Very good. We can all tell Greg is pretty reserved about dancing. So yeah, those are two really big ones. Time management is also another one. People tend to think there's no way I have time to take a class on that, or I have time to set time to go dancing. To address some of these concerns, the social dance classes and the workshops on campus are for people who have never danced before and don't have any skills at all. they break it down to the most simple form. So like one of the first dances you learn in social dance is the foxtrot. And the basic is 2 steps forward and a step to the side. It's that simple. So if you can walk, you can dance in these classes. So they break it down really simply for you so you don't have to worry. And most people in these classes and in the workshops have never danced before. So you're learning it with everyone. The other one, I might embarrass myself. It's kind of the same concept. Most people are not good at dances, so they tend to screw up a lot at first. I remember when I was first starting out dance, I was in a performance, and the very first dress rehearsal, the lights came on, and we have like one move to go to the front, and I tripped and ripped my pants wide open. It was super embarrassing. But people laugh, they get up and they keep going. And other people trip too all the time, and you just mess up steps, whatever it may be. But because it's beginning of dance class, everyone's aware that that's going on, and no one, it just makes it more fun. And then time management, yeah, it is hard to find time, but if you sign up for the classes, it's a scheduled time, so you show up that time anyway. And the workshops and there's a ballroom and a Latin night. It's every week. So there's some weeks are busy, that's fine, you can go the next week. So it's every single week throughout the semester that they have this available to you. So sort of just to wrap up, like I said, when I was first here, I was not super sociable. But then I started taking the dance classes here, and that's what got me to make tons of new friends. I met my girlfriend through dance. We've been dating for 1.5 years now. And it just helped my self-confidence like 100-fold, and it made my experience here 10 times better. So for anyone who may be having social issues and having trouble finding dates and things like that, I encourage that dance is a great way to break that barrier and meet new people and find new dates.